Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. Today my topic is, what does it really mean when I say that you are just energy and light? I'm bringing this up and I'm focusing on this topic because I've brought it up quite a few times, but I have noticed that a lot of people still don't understand the true meaning. So I'm going to explain it. This is extremely important for you to understand because it will help you have a better life. And I'm sure that's what you want. So it would be in your best interest to listen to this whole video so you don't miss out on any of my key points. And I also want to thank you for coming. Tell your friends about it. Share my videos. Leave me comments. And if there's a topic that you would like to know about, just leave me a message on the bottom of this video and let me know your thoughts. And you can also, like my video, anything that helps, because my passion and my goal and my life's mission is to help you see things through different eyes, to help you open up your awareness so you can lead and live a better life. So, this is how it works. I've said this before too. We're not even human. We're all spirits. We chose to have a human experience, to learn. We chose our family. We chose our friends. We chose our relationships, all from the past before we came here to learn from a choice that you made. So in that instance, we're just energy having a human experience. And knowing that you're energy, your words and your thoughts spread energy out to the planet too. So it is so important to understand that you are your own creator. You create everything that happens in your life. You have been taught to look outside of yourself for happiness, for peace, and for love. And then if you don't get what you want, you get angry, you get upset, and then you blame other people. You blame your life circumstances, and you blame God because he must have done it to you. He must not like you. Whatever. I think that's a lot of religious programming. But if you can just understand that you are very powerful, you are your own creator. You see, God created everyone's soul, and God is only energy. So every single person is love. Some of you are veiled, a lot of you actually are veiled, because you don't have this awareness of the reality of life. And when you don't have the awareness, then your soul, your body is veiled. And then you live in fear, in sickness, with dis-ease, stress, strain, traumas, all kinds of things. Judgments of others, blaming God. You're veiled. It's not the reality. And I've said this before. If you could just kind of think or see or feel, because if you feel my words, you'll know that what I speak to you is truth. If you feel my words, then you will do and make the necessary changes to change your life. Wayne Dwyer wrote, change your thoughts, change your life. Yeah, people go, yeah, whatever, I don't think you understand that your thoughts are energy, you are energy, everything on the planet is energy. And you don't even have to open your mouth. You can just think a negative thought and you draw it to you. So God gave you his creator abilities. So stop blaming him for your miserable life and look at yourself, because you're the only person that exists on this planet. And everybody who walks this planet is just your mere reflection. So if you're challenged by other people, then they are reflecting a shadow self of you, meaning that you have aspects of your personality that you're not even aware of. And the old saying, like, if you don't like something that somebody else does, you probably do it yourself. And that's so true. That is so true. So first off, let's forget about all the people on the planet. And the only person that exists, the only person that's important is you. And you've also been taught that that's being selfish. Now, if you start connecting dots, everything you've been taught has been a lie to keep you at a lower vibration, so you've been controlled. And you've been a puppet for the people who've been running this planet on power, money, and control. Now that is going on the wayside, but in the meantime, you want to make these new connections. Don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to not have financial worries, not have health issues? Because none of that stuff is reality. So you chose a lot of the things that go on in your life. And the reason is to learn from it. Because really, what is our goal? What is the goal of our soul? The goal of our soul is to awaken, to know that we are only love, that fear is non-existent. All fear is false evidence appearing real. How is false evidence appearing real? Well, if you believe what you've been taught, and if you knew that you are your own creator, then everything you've been taught that you believe that is wrong, that is negative, you create it in your own life. You do it. Nobody else does it. God doesn't punish you. God doesn't judge you. That's not reality. God is energy like you are. He's creator energy. He created all of us from love. While we've been on this planet, we've gotten into lots of issues, lots of troubles, lots of problems from the world because the way it's been. You've been taught to hurt yourself. You've been taught to create your own illness, and you don't even realize it. And right now, I can hear people going, she's nuts. And if you want to believe I'm nuts, fine. But listen to the rest of my video. And at the end of this video, you will see that I'm not crazy. That I know what I'm talking about. So, this is how it works. You go through life, and you go to school, and everything in school is a lie. Every society rule is made up lies. There's a lot of truth in religion, and there's a lot of lies in religion. And a lot of people seem to hang on to the negatives of religion for some reason. And I think it's because they fear that it's a possibility that if it's true, then they're going to be punished or sent to hell or whatever. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. So, what do? First of all, you understand that your thoughts and your words are heard, and they are energy. And so you spread that energy, that thought, into the world. Then you draw that to you, and then it proves to you that you're correct. Why do you think that the people who have run this planet through power, money, and control have taught you these things so they can continue to control you? They can continue to run this planet in negativity. Your news is negative. Your thoughts are negative. Your media is negative. Your friends are negative. Your TV shows are negative. Disney programming is negative. There's nothing positive. So you can just sit down and want to relax and turn on television, and all the information that's flooded into your head is lies, deceitful, and negative. And it attaches to you, and then it becomes you, and then you go off into the world creating your life of misery, and then turn around and blame everyone else. So how does this work? If you would understand that whatever you think is heard and whatever you think is created, then you wouldn't have any negative thoughts. So what you need to do is you create your future. Time isn't even real. So the only real time is the present moment. Right now, I'm presently speaking. I'm in the present moment. If you turn on my video and you watch this, then you're in that present moment, because that's what you're doing right now. You're watching me or whatever. That's the only reality. Your past is an illusion, is not even reality, even though you hang on to everything that upsets you. And all you do is hurt yourself when you do that. Your future, you've been taught you have to work, you have to make money, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, you have to do that. So you can just work yourself to death, and then you can retire at some age. And who knows if you'll even be available to do anything at that particular time. So you enjoy your moment. You don't live for your future time, because you create your future. What do you want in your future? You have it right now. Whatever you want in your future, you speak about it right now. And then you create your future. And it's not, I hope, I wish, because that's negative. Because if you hope something will happen, then there's the polarity that it might not. If you wish something to happen, the opposite is, well, it might not. No, you will create. I am a creator. I do create whatever I want. I am powerful. So right at this moment, if you're upset with a relationship, if you, or you want a relationship, you don't sit here and go, I can never have a relationship, because then you won't, because that's what you put out. All relationships are evil, then that's what you attract, because that's what you say, that's what you create. If you draw that to you, and then you believe, yeah, see, it's true, because that's what I think, and that's what's happening. Duh. No, duh is, that's what I created. I'm responsible. I need to zip my mouth and only say positive things. Anytime you have a negative thought, you've got to stop it and make it positive. So, if you are in a situation where you're sick, okay, where did that come from? It could come from stress. It could come from all kinds of things. But the point of the matter is, if you want to be better, then don't tell everyone or yourself how awful you feel, how all these bad things happen to you all the time. Say the opposite. I am healed. I am disease-free. I am healthy. I am happy. I am love. I am loved. If you have negative friends, I have the best friends. The negative friends will either become positive or they'll disappear. You don't need them in your life. You see, if you want a relationship, you don't say it's hard to get a relationship, or all women or all men or blah, 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 because that's what you draw to yourself. You say the opposite if you want to experience the positive. If you want to lose weight, you don't say it's hard to lose weight. You say weight drops off me easily. You don't say negative things to yourself about yourself. You don't speak unloving thoughts to your body, because your body is about love. You love your body. You love who you are. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter what other people have to say. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you love yourself. You put yourself first, because everything in the world comes from you and goes out. So first and foremost, you love yourself 100% unconditionally. And when you do, you've just opened up yourself to a lot of freedom. But a lot of people think that they understand this process of how you create your thoughts, but you don't, because it's every single solitary thought is put out. And every single solitary thought creates a scenario. Every one. So, if you like had to drive in rush hour traffic, let's say every day to work, and you just hate it, and you have a negative thought about it, and then you need to change lanes and no one lets you change lanes, and then you see people fighting or racing or whatever, then you think, oh my God, I hate driving on the freeway because everybody is blah, 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 blah. Negative, negative, negative. And guess what? You don't know these people. These people don't know you, not personally, but you're connected to them because you're one with them, and you just gave them that thought and they're going to respond to it. So you just change your thought. Every time I'm on the freeway, there's no traffic, everything flows freely. If I'm stuck in a traffic jam, it's because it's time for me to do some self-reflection. Everyone is nice. Everybody allows me to change lanes. I love driving my car. And then you will experience that. And you don't have to wait. Just like that, it happens. You put the energy out, you create the energy right back. So you see, you've been taught that you're going to age. You're going to get old. You won't be able to do things. The sports people talk about this all the time. Like, you're 35 years old. I don't even know the age. And wow, how come that guy can still run? He's so old. He doesn't believe it. He could probably be on that field till he was 60 and perform the same way if that's what his belief system was. You've been taught over and over again to only think negatively. And you don't even get The reason you've been taught is to give these people power over you. You've been their puppet. Do you want to stop this? And it doesn't matter what other people are doing. It only matters with your life, because you create your life from the inside out. So if you want something, create it, manifest it, act like you already have it. You want a new house and it's too expensive? Don't say the property or values are too expensive and I can't afford to buy a house, because that's all you'll find. No. Say, it's easy for me to find a house. Everything will fit into my budget. I know exactly what I want. And then write it out or think it or speak it out into the universe, and they'll bring it to you. The universe is here all the time. You are never, ever, ever, ever alone. You have guides around you all the time waiting for you to ask them for things. And it's because of your free will. They're not going to just step in. They can't. But you have to allow it. So you just tell them, when I am ready to buy my house, I want it to be in this neighborhood. I want it to cost this much. I want it to have this many bedrooms and this many bathrooms, blah, blah, blah. I want trees. I want flowers. I want to have a view, whatever. That's how you do it. The universe will deliver it to you when you're available, when you're ready to listen. You're always getting guided every single solitary day. A lot of these thoughts, you don't even understand that that's what they are. Random thoughts are your guides. Then your ego will step in and give you all the reasons why you shouldn't even do this thought that came into your head. And then you don't do it. And then you have missed out on an opportunity, because you don't know why they want you to go somewhere or do something. And the point of the matter is, it doesn't matter. You just trust. The more you trust, the more you get, and then you will figure it out. Unless you're definitely not open. If you're not open, you won't even do these practices. So whatever. Because it's simple. You're just not aware. So, there's a lot of negative things that go on in the world. And the more you watch the news, it's planted. How do you learn how to be positive when every single thing around you is negative? You stay away from it. That's what you do. Because you draw all the experience to you. You do it. Nobody does it else. No God does it to you. Nobody. You do everything to yourself. So you need to take responsibility and understand, and then look at yourself. Did I have positive thoughts today? Did I say anything positive today? I mean, if you don't pay attention, write them down. When you notice that there's a negative thought that's coming out of your mouth, you need to notice it and stop it right away so it doesn't go out into the universe to create it, because that's how you create things. You want to manifest money? Manifest money. Knowing that you can have whatever you want. You are extremely powerful. You can change your body. You can change your diets. You can change your relationship statuses. You can change some of the people you are in relationship with by focusing on the positive and not the negative. If you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, that maybe one thing they don't do, and then you tell everyone about how my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, whatever, never does this, then do you expect them to do anything when you're negative? If you want something, that's what you say, they do it. And then they will do it. You don't have to say a word to them. You just put it out into the universe. That's all you do. When you need to know something, you put it out to your guides. I need to know something. And then they will get this person to give you the answer. Because we're pretty much, I don't know, I don't want to say we're robots, because we're not. We're highly influenced. I don't know if that's even the right word. I mean, you can be influenced positively or negatively. And so far, most of you are influenced negatively, and you don't even see it. You know, you don't even hear or pay attention to the words that you spout. So, the point is that you can say, I don't believe that, but I worry about my friend or I worry about my relative. You believe it. You don't even bring it up. You don't even have the thought. You get rid of all negative thoughts, all fear-based thoughts. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So that's what it is. Because what happens is whatever you believe, you create, you draw it to you, and then it's your Bible. It's what you believe. Because you got your proof. What you don't realize is that your proof is that you thought about it, you put the energy into the world, and you drew it to you, so that's why it happened to you. You did it, nobody else. So, let me think of something. I mean, the media has instilled so much negativity, and that other issues that you don't understand is nothing on this planet happens by accident, and every single thing happens for a reason. You don't need to know the reason. If it appears negative, you don't focus on it, because you don't know that why they created it themselves, why they drew it to themselves. That's how it works. But if you're planted seeds about fear-based thoughts, about being robbed, being raped, being murdered, not having any money, never can get a job, all of that stuff is negative, and then you won't have a job. You will never have a relationship. You won't have a good relationship because this is what you believe. So all you have to do in every single situation is always say and think positive. Doesn't matter what you're experiencing at this moment, make it positive for your future. And watch the universe deliver you miracles. Because it's not people are blessed. People aren't better than you. Nobody on this planet and nobody off this planet is better than you. We are all one. We are all connected. So that's how it works. It's like you've been taught that other people make you sick with a cold. So that's the gospel. So you go out, you get around someone who's got a cold, you get a cold. Oh, I got it from so-and-so. That's not reality. You created that to you because that's what you believe. So the other thing we've been brainwashed to believe is that your family is genetic and everything they have, you're going to have because that's the way it is. They instill that into your brain. So you can create yourself your own damn cancer and heart issues and stomach issues and whatever. Then you just go to the doctor and feed them tons and tons and tons of money because that's what you do. That's the point. Like I said, this world has been based on power, money, and control. You can heal yourself. You have the power to create, to heal yourself, and to draw loving relationships, to draw money, to draw your best place to live, to draw anything you want to you. You do it yourself. Positively. Never negative. And that's it. So change your thoughts, change your life. Change your words, change your life. Everyone mirror reflects you. Michael Jackson, if you want to change your life, look in the mirror and change yourself. Everyone has been dropping hints. You haven't been connecting the dots. And I get it. So I'm here to remind you, connect the dots. If there's something that's on the internet about food that you shouldn't eat this and you shouldn't eat that, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, then think about, that's probably not even true. I don't pay attention to anything or anybody. I have a higher self. You have a higher self. You tap into your higher self and you have a relationship with your higher self. And you ask your higher self, is this true for me? It'll tell you yes or no. You know, we're individual. Our bodies are not the same. What works for me might not work for you and vice versa. But when you go to school, all of a sudden you learn the same and you're stupid. And oh my God, they want you to really think how stupid you are. They got you all into this crazy crap about statistics in school, about how your children are not smart enough or they don't know how to read by kindergarten. That's ludicrous. We have, what's the word? It'll come to me. I can't think of the word. There's certain levels of development. And you know, when you're a child in kindergarten, why should you have to know how to read a book and write a story? And then if you don't, you're stupid. And if your child does, but my child's better than yours. Separation judgment, separation judgment. Everything in this planet has been put to you to separate and to judge. And that is not reality. History is not reality. You know, you have the power to heal yourself. I picked up a message that when you ground yourself, and you should ground yourself every day to the earth, ground yourself to the 7th dimensional earth. You might ask me, well, how do I do that? Just say that's what you're doing. That's how powerful you are. You don't have to see it. You don't have to ask anyone else if it's true. If it's true for you, it's true for you, and that's it. So that's all you need to do. You have a husband who you love dearly, but just never takes out the trash. That's your pet peeve. He just never takes out the trash. So you say, my husband always takes out the trash. He always remembers the date it's supposed to go out and he always takes care of it. And then he will. He doesn't because he doesn't. And then you enforce his doesn't, if that makes sense, by saying that he doesn't. Then you complain and bitch and he ain't going to do it. But if you say that's what he does, you create it for your future. And then he will. And it's not about, you know, controlling other people. That's not my point. Because if you do anything erroneous, negatively to other people, then it just comes back to you. I mean, anything you do to anyone else, you don't do it to anyone else, you just do it to yourself. So you chose your life. You chose the lessons that you needed to learn, you set everything up before you even came to this planet. And let's say in a past life, you abandon your spouse. Well, then maybe sometime in one of your lives, you made a decision to deal with abandonment issues yourself to see what that felt like. And when you're sitting on your little cloud in your spirit with no human body, you're all about love and peace. Your brain isn't encased in the negativity that this planet is. And you know before you come here that it's simple, because I can create anything I want. I can deal with that. I can deal with it. And then you come here and you forgot. And you were supposed to forget. I mean, we won't be forgetting anymore. I mean, the children who come here now have memory, a lot more memory than we did. That's why they know so much. But anyway, so let's say you decided by the time you were 30, you wanted to deal with that karma of abandonment. So you purposely put yourself in a family that are all going to disappear at your very young age, and you can be abandoned in that respect and lose your whole family. It just depends on how intense your abandonment issue was that you're trying to deal with. And yes, it's difficult, but guess what? You can get out of it by knowing that this is what you created because this is what you've done before. You only want to heal it, and you just breathe through it. You change your thoughts, make it positive. Oh my God, I must have done this in a past life. Please forgive me for anything I've ever done to you, and I forgive you for anything that you've done to me, and I let it go. You release the energy from that situation. And then you focus on positive things. I can create someone who could be like my mother if that's what I want, or my father. You can create anything. Are you getting it? Because I just don't want to go on and on. It's been 37 minutes, and I just want you to know that every single solitary word is created by you. So you need to look at yourself. You need to analyze, write down your words and thoughts if you don't think you're negative, and start noticing how the thoughts that you have are negative. Even negative thoughts about yourself. Oh, I'm fat. I'm wrinkled. I can't walk. My back hurts. I mean, all of that stuff. You weren't put on this planet to age, to be sick, and to have pain. So none of it's real. If you're experiencing it, it's because you believe in it. You can heal yourself. Some of the things that you might be experiencing, you've brought from another lifetime. You need to let go of the trauma from your past. All of these things you can do all by yourself. So please do yourself a favor. Understand how powerful you are, how you are your own creator, and you create all the good and all the bad that happens to you. And if there's a lot of negative things going on in your life, change it by changing your thoughts, changing your words, putting out positive affirmations, visualizing what you want to see. Visualization and positive affirmations are so powerful. And then it happens. The universe delivers it. People will start coming into your life doing what you want. All I have to do is, like, if I need something fixed in my house, I just tell the universe I need a handyman that I can trust, that is good, that knows how to fix my stuff, and bam, you find him. They show up. It's magic. Life is magical. You create your own magic. It's not because you're special or you're better than anyone else. Because nobody is better than you, no one's smarter than you, no one is prettier than you, no one is fatter than you. It just is not reality. So I'm going to end this now. And I hope you get it now. And please pass this around to everyone you know, because the more people who realize and know this truth will change this world. Collectively, we have collective consciousness where if we all believe the same thing, we create it into this world. You do it to yourself and you do it collectively. So spread the joy, the love, the peace, and the truth to those who are ready to hear it. Not to those who aren't ready to hear it. Some people are not ready, and that's not your choice or your decision to make. So you don't share it with them, and they'll either figure it out this time or they'll figure it out another time. It's not your problem. Other people are not your problem. And they're never a problem when you are healed 100% through unconditional love of yourself. And that's my message. You have a blessed day, and I hope this helped you.